What's up, guys? So today let's talk about Rosa more in depth compared to my last video. Now I'm back from Endless Mayhem and I got 0 to death multiple times by Bayo and ZSS. Smash 4 is a great game. I can't complain because I do that stuff to people all the time. But anyway, so let's talk about Rosa. So my last video, I said that she seems really good in Ultimate. And then I found out that apparently Luma respawn timer 1v1 is actually 11 seconds, and it's only 7 seconds in free for all, and probably doubles. Yeah, that hurt a lot when I found it out. And I think the character overall is just looking not that good. Let me go through all the nerfs to the character, because there was a lot. So Luma particularly got hit hard. Luma's up air, down air, and neutral air startup is slower, and up air and down air seem to have less knockback. I'm not sure about neutral air. Jab is just nerfed completely. You can't jab cancel with grabs or jumps apparently. It has less range. It no longer inches Luma forward. Down tilt has less range. Well, all of Rosa's attacks pretty much have less range with Luma, mainly because it seems that Luma is closer to Rosa, and as a result you don't get the extra range despite Luma having decent range on the attacks. So yeah, just generally range nerfs across the board for Luma. Apparently I've been told you can attack and hit stun with Luma. But from what I've seen, it looks like you can attack the moment you leave hit stun with Luma, which is honestly not that big of a deal considering in Smash 4 how it worked is you could attack about 5 frames before Rosa left hit stun with Luma, which is why I can do things like grab into kill Luma. But yeah, it also isn't that big of a deal maybe because of the blue knockback, meaning Rosa's get launched very far away and then get out hit stun pretty quickly and be able to attack. So maybe that's not too big of a deal. You can no longer short up air laglessly with Rosa. It's actually in lag and short up air, which is horrible nerf. Second hit Luminaire now sends people in front of Rosa apparently instead of like behind her, so you don't get those setups of like double hit Nair on shield into grab. If it hits them, you get a pivot grab on them being knocked towards Rosa, and if they block, you still get the grab on them. You can no longer like dash back and react to what happens with up smashes or whatever. There's a lot of things you lose. You might be able to do different setups, but I think it's going to hurt overall. And what else was there? I think just the general changes to damage being increased by like 30% in 1v1 really hurts because Luma should get knocked away from basically everything even when it's fresh. So overall that's bad. I do think the changes to the rage will help Rosa, to be honest, because she wasn't living long enough to abuse it a lot of times. And yes, I know you could kill people at 0% with Luma rage stuff, but that was rare if they made mistakes and they let Rosa live long, which doesn't really happen when people like know the game better. But yeah, I think that was all the major nerfs. I may have missed something. This doesn't include things such as not be able to boost grab potentially. We haven't got a chance to test that. I'm not sure if you can do things like grab ledge, jump and have Luma back air low to ledge, or Rosa's back airing high in the air. So you gotta see how things like that work, because the mechanics may be different. Now for buffs. The character wasn't completely nerfed, and the character has been kind of normalized, where a lot more of the power is focused on Rosa, which I don't think is going to help considering Rosa still seems subpar as a character without Luma. So, frame data buffs across the board, both in startup and end lag. Like, I think for a startup, it's things such as Rosa's up air, down air, forward air, jab, and forward smash and down smash. I meant forward smash and down smash, but the other four definitely got some sort of start buff. In terms of end lag, it seems that down smash, down tilt, and forward tilt, and up air, and down air, and back air, and forward air, and Nair all got end lag buffs. So that's really cool. It seems that Psybe also got a buff to the range, which might make that the main spacing tool. Rosa still has a grab game, which is pretty nice. Rosa can now do a Lunar Land after short up Nairing, so she can like really pressure people with that, and I think that's going to be a really interesting mix-up potentially. Because now I can use, assuming still down air or neutral air, set up those Lunar Lands. In general, having a short up auto-cancelable fast fall fair is going to be really nice for Rosa as well, because that move had pretty solid range and could give you interesting tech chase setups, but like it was very laggy when you landed with it, so you had to hit with it, otherwise you'd get bodied. And also whiffing with it and staying in the air was the same thing, and both those seem like not much of a deal now, a big issue, because less end lag and landing lag, and a nice auto cancel window. And in general, I expect Rosa to play a lot more aerial based because of these massive buffs to her aerials. I should also mention that the new dash mechanics really help Rosa mainly be able to cancel your dashes with attacks, because attacks that can be really good when you dash cancel them. Multi-jabs, down tilt, forward tilt, side B, down smash, all seem like top contenders, especially down smash. Down smash seems like it's really abusable with dash canceling due to how weird it can be to block and punish the multi-hits, and how, like, depending on how you space it, you can get like 1, 2, or even 3 hits before the opponent has to drop shield and punish, which will really confuse people. I don't think she really benefits from the air dodge mechanic changes, because even though she's floating, she can like air dodge off stage and recover still. She was so good at moving around the air that like she didn't need the air dodges to escape disadvantage while being juggled, and she didn't need them to escape getting edge guarded. So I think the fact that other characters have this option who need it a lot more than Rosa overall hurts her, especially since no more short up air auto cancel means she's gonna have a lot more trouble chasing these, and so has to rely more on up smashes and other aerials to chase those, that hurts. She is gonna be a monster at edge guarding though in Ultimate. Like, her edge guarding game was already one of the best in Smash 4, and in a game where recoveries actually seem pretty abusable across the board, is like she'll send you off stage and you're gonna die no matter what in a lot of matchups. You either get down aired, or she down airs you air dodge it, and then she down airs you again. So that's really cool. And her up B wasn't touched at all. So the fact that she's one of the few characters with basically an unnerfed recovery in a game with fully nerfed recoveries everywhere, that's going to be super, super, super nice. Lots of speed on it still, lots of distance on it, good ledge snap range compared to characters in this game, same angles, everything. And I think that was it. I may have missed something. There's so much stuff to talk about with this character. But yeah, the point is, I'm not sure. Like, in summary, her best neutral options were nerfed with jab, down tilt, nair. Side B may be pretty solid though. Her aerials in general might be her new neutral options. Dash canceling grounded moves might be really good for her. Also, I should mention that she actually had basically Smash Ultimate frame data in Smash 4 with her grab game. So her grab frame data wasn't touched at all. Like, I think actually there's a couple, I think like her standing grab actually has a couple frames less end lag, to put in that perspective. So that's going to be really nice, just seeing everyone else having to deal with the same stuff she's dealt with for 4 years. And yeah, we'll see what happens when the game comes out. Regardless, I'm kind of happy I've been practicing other characters for Ultimate to drop after seeing all these nerfs. Speaking of characters I've been practicing with, and you know, character that looks really good in Ultimate, Olimar, and that's going to be my next video, because oh boy, as sad as I'm about Rosa Luma in Ultimate, Olimar is looking nice. Peace out, guys.